What's up, everybody? Welcome to This Business Show. Okay, I am your host, Anthony the DJ, and we're going to be taking a look at what's going on recently with the advent of WNBA and the players asking or demanding more money. I think of late they've been wearing the shirts, pay us what you owe us or pay us more. And look, let's just say that, the WNBA, they are professional athletes. They deserve to get paid. They dedicated their whole life to their craft, and no question, they are at the top of the game of basketball. The problem comes in, a lot of people and outlets would like you to believe it's a sex thing. Just because they're women, some greedy CEO of the owner or this group of men, there's a cabal, and they just don't want to pay the WNBA players more money just because they just don't want to. And that's not what it's about. If anybody knows anything about America, it's always about green. Not about sex, it's about green. It's about paper, it's about money, period. If you can bring in seats, if you can bring in asses to those seats and eyeballs to the screen, you will get paid whatever. It's that simple. It doesn't matter. And the proof is there are sports where women make more than men. I know people don't want to hear this, but it's true. This is the part where you say, well, which ones, Anthony? Well, figure skating. Women out-earn men day and night, every day of the week. Hello? Anyone? No, I don't hear complaints about that. Tennis off the court. Tennis and endorsements, women make more than men all day, every day. And I can go on. So you can go do the research yourself. But so there are sports where women make more than men, period, because women bring in more asses to the seats and more eyeballs to the screen. In this case, the NBA brings in more asses to the seats and more eyeballs to the screen. It's about money. It's not about genitalia or sex, period. It's always about money. So the WNBA players, when they do bring in more asses to the seats and eyeballs to the screens, then they'll get paid more. It's just a money thing. It's not because they are female or because they're male. In the case of figure skating, it's not. It's just a money thing, period. And the WNBA has an advantage that the NBA didn't have. The NBA, when it was started in the the 90s, something like that, didn't have a sponsoring, overseeing body helping it out. The WNBA has the NBA. The NBA is floating and helping the WNBA. The NBA didn't have what the WNBA has. Again, when the NBA started, it had nothing. It didn't have a parent company. It didn't have an assistant, and someone to give it the thrust to move forward. The WNBA has that in the NBA. So the WNBA has a lot of advantages that the NBA did not have when it started out. The WNBA just has to put more asses in the seats, more eyeballs on the screens. How do you do that? That's not my problem. But that's what it's about. It's about money, period. End of discussion. Like I said, figure skating, women out-earn the men all day, every day. Hey, the men in figure skating have to, try to figure out a way to make more money or not. And the WNBA is no different. So that's it. I wish the WNBA well. I think it's a great organization. I don't know. They have to figure out why and how to get more asses in the seats and more eyeballs on the screen. And nobody would want there to be more asses in the seats and eyeballs on the screens than the WNBA owners and the NBA, which is funding the WNBA. It's about money. Everybody wants to make more money, but you can't give somebody more money if they're not bringing in more money, because at the end of the day also, professional sports are entertainment. They're not just sports, they're entertainers. And if someone doesn't want to come to your concert, if someone doesn't want to see you do whatever it is you do, well, you're an entertainer. That's it. People pay tickets to be entertained. And so the WNBA has to become more entertaining somehow, some way to make more money. Again, it's a green thing. It's not a gender thing. So that's it. Okay, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Good luck to the WNBA. I think they got a great product. They got to figure it out somehow. Bye.